Group of gangs chasing after a guy called Lang Ming. The guy was gifted with an outstanding hearings, making him to even hear what other people could not hear. What Lang Ming did to earn a living was to sell information books that was related to the history of Shaolin. Lang Ming has the Shaolin symbol on his palm, making him to believe he is a Shaolin, and uses it to persuade a bunch of kids to buy some of his information books as he tells them he's a Shaolin. Suddenly, the firecracker gangs arrived at his shop, and every single person runs away as they are afraid of him. The leader of this gang is really so huge and approaches Lang Ming, threatening him to hand over all the money from his sales to them. But Lang Ming was not scared of them a bit, even when their leader even did some scary stuffs, as the explosives caused pain in their leader's stomach. Before they could realize it, Lang Ming had already started making his escape, making them to chase after him. But he couldn't hide forever. The gang surrounded him, and Lang Ming shouted, calling Sister May. This woman is called Sister May. Whenever Lang Ming is in danger, he calls onto her name, and she always appears immediately, save him from the danger, because she's Lang Ming's mother. She grabs Lang Ming, and was about to take him away, but the gangs didn't let them pass. Immediately, she slaps them and threatens to report to their parents, making the gangs afraid, and allowing her and Lang Ming to pass. Later on, his mother suggested to him not to waste his time at the market anymore, and tells him to join her by using his talent at the casino. Since he has super hearings, they played a lot of games and lost none. The people in the casino gets furious about this and threw them out of the casino, thinking they were just cheating. A girl having a conversation with a mysterious man in a lake. She was sent on a secret mission by the man that even the Shaolins doesn't know about. She is told to steal something precious called the top, and shows her an illusion of how it looks like. On the other hand, Lang Ming is now at the state of confusion, as he wonders whether the Shaolin's guardians really existed. But does the symbol on his palm means nothing? Because he hasn't seen any signs of them, even though he believes in their existence so much. Lang Ming hears a strange whistling, and so he stands up and started to trace the sound. We see that girl we saw at the lake again, as she has already gotten to the place she was sent by the mysterious man. She tried to take the precious top, but couldn't, due to an evil inside of her called the Zero Force. She senses someone coming and hit herself, but it was Lang Ming who is still tracing where the whistling sound is coming from. Lang Ming finally reaches the destination and easily removes the top from the bulb, which releases a powerful energy, leaving the girl at shock as she wonders who he is. The girl comes out when Lang Ming sensed her presence and openly tells him to hand over the top to her. Lang Ming believes what he is holding could be precious, so he demanded for a payment in exchange for the top. In attempt to prevent the girl from taking the top, he mistakenly swallows it and falls off the cliff as the place was collapsing. Lang Ming wakes up in the middle of the forest, only to be having a very serious headache. Lang Ming suddenly notices that he can actually see again, which was so exciting for him, as he can now finally see how beautiful nature is, and will now be able to know how his mother looks like. We still see the girl again, as she is still following him from afar. Lang Ming hurries back to his village, but it sounded so unusual, as the whole place was so quiet. Lang Ming hurrying back home to tell his mother about his regained sight. But when he arrives, he sees the whole place is totally destroyed. He shouted his mother's name so many times, but he got no response, making him to fall on his knees crying. The girl suddenly appeared in front of him again and tells him all the damages in his house was caused by a demon. She makes a deal with him that if she helps him find his mother, Lang Ming must hand over the top in exchange. Desperately, Lang Ming accepted the deal and follows her. During their journey, the Shaolin attacks the girl because they sensed a Zero Force in her. The Zero Force is an evil power that was sealed away from the world long time ago. The Shaolin confirms it with their powers as a circle appeared on her forehead, which proves she has the Zero Force in her. They fought with her, but the powers in the girl was way too strong. The Shaolin are already weak from the fight, and tells Lang Ming to help capture her. But Lang Ming couldn't bring himself to capture her, because she is the only one who could assist him to find his mother, so he escapes with her. Later, when she is awake, she tells him that she really used to be a normal girl just like him, but she suddenly lost all her memories, and was told by someone that if she can bring the top back to him, she can return to normal life. During their conversation, Lang Ming hears a sound outside the caves, and they decided to follow it. They suddenly ended up at a village, where they see a large amount of people praying to their god. The villager sees Lang Ming and the girl, and immediately captured them. Meanwhile, the sacrifice has already started, as we see the villagers dancing, singing, and throwing flowers. After a long festival, The village chief tells them the sacrifice is over, which surprises them, as they didn't get harmed. He explains to them that water was the way of communicating with their god. By putting them inside the water and asking his people to sing and dance, it was all intended to convey a very important message to their god. The village leader apologizes to them for the inconveniences and told the villagers to prepare a room for them to stay for the night. Lang Ming and the girl sits outside to have a talk, and the girl reveals to him that what's on his palm is not a Shaolin symbol, but a scar, making him so disappointed. Meanwhile, he questions the girl to know the reason why she needed the top, since it was really dangerous. Lang Ming believes that it was the top that made him to see again, but if the top could make the girl to get back to her life, then he is ready to make the sacrifice of being blind again, in exchange for her freedom. They continued their journey to find his mother. Suddenly, the girl's master appears, and the girl quickly grabbed the top from him, telling him that she lied about knowing where his mother is, and tells him to run away. She gives the top to her master, making Lang Ming so confused and disappointed. Immediately, the Shaolin arrives and tries to stop Jai Yi. The Shaolin seems to know Jai Yi, as he is very evil, and tells Lang Ming that he was the one that brought the Zero Force to the world. They try to fight him, but he disappears with the girl. Before they could even fight him, Lang Ming goes to the mountaintop and uses his super hearing abilities to track where Jai Yi and the girl headed to. Meanwhile, we see the girl asking Jai Yi to fulfill his promise by making her to be free again. But Jai Yi had deceived her all these while and tells her she is going to die from the Zero Force inside of her. Jai Yi plans to use the top to release a very dangerous demon called Tao Tai, believing when he does that, he will take control over the world. Lang Ming successfully infiltrated the caves when Jai Yi left and threatens the girl concerning his mother's whereabouts. Calmly, she tells him to follow her and takes him to a place in the caves full of those demons. She sadly revealed that his mother is among these demons and explains to him that all those demons were human, until Jai Yi turned them into demons so he can use for his evil schemes. She reveals that his mother is going to die. Lang Ming cries really bad as he realizes that the demon that was chasing after him at the village is his mother. And she wasn't trying to attack him, she just only wanted to confirm if he can actually see again. Suddenly everywhere started to shake, and all those demons started to head towards Tao Tai to be sacrificed. Lang Ming started to call on his mom's name, wishing she could hear him so he can have a final moment with her. Lang Ming started to cry as he couldn't save his mom. Jai Yi suddenly appears and laughs on how the world was amazingly sorrowful. Fortunately, the Shaolin arrives in an attempt to stop him. Jai Yi quickly throws the top where the sacrifice was held and calls on Tao Tai to come out, but nothing really happened. Immediately, the Shaolins goes to attack him. It was a really tough fight, as Jai Yi is so powerful. But as the Shaolin joined their force together, he was no match for their combined powers. Everywhere started to shake, and light suddenly disappears from the world as Tao Tai is about to be awakened. A gigantic rock started to elevate up to the air, and the almighty energy unleashes numerous balls of flames that started to destroy the village. The girl tries to kill Jai Yi, but unfortunately, he was still in control of her and tells her to kill Lang Ming. She couldn't free herself from the control and killed herself instead. The girl apologizes to Lang Ming for everything, and as she is about to express her feelings for him, she died, and her body turned into ashes. This was a very devastating event, as Lang Ming kept on losing everyone that loved and cared for him. Lang Ming now realized that his father never lied to him, as those demons are real. He remembers when his father told him that. And when a person is blind like him, he's able to use the wind spell. He started to squeeze his eyes, which made him blind, and he jumps off the cliff, as he believes he might trigger the wind spell, which might make him a Shaolin that controls wind. Tao Tai is finally free, which causes many villagers to lose their life in the process because of the demon massive energy. The Shaolins tries to trap Tao Tai like they did before. This time, his powers grew more stronger, making him unstoppable. All the Shaolins has given up, and the villagers began to pray, as Tao Tai is about to destroy them all. Suddenly, a powerful wind comes from nowhere and stops Tao Tai. We see Lang Ming, who is now blind, controlling a powerful wind, as he appears to face Tao Tai. All the villagers were so shocked that Lang Ming is actually a Shaolin. Lang Ming is in a god mode, as he goes around Tao Tai with a powerful wind, causing a tornado. His almighty power suddenly makes all the people that was turned to a demon by Tao Tai to be human again. Tao Tai was finally defeated, and peace is brought back to the world. Everyone from that day on started to respect Lang Ming, and we see Lang Ming with his mother together again. and that was how the movie ended. Thank you for watching, guys. If you love animation movies, please subscribe to this channel and keep watching. Bye.